Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emilie, and today we're going to work through a short and sweet, twisty, funky little flow. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to start off at the top of the mat, standing in our Tadasana. Feet are hip width apart, hands are alongside our body, palms facing upwards. We're squeezing the shoulder blades just ever so slightly to lift our chest, finding that long spine. Chin is parallel towards the mat. Closing your eyes and taking a few rounds of breath. Start dropping into your body. Observing as your feet are firmly grounded on the mat. And reaching up from the crown of the head. Feeling that lift, but also that groundedness, that pull of energies both ways, both through your feet and through your head. Observing how you're feeling today. Observing your breath, the emotions and sensations in your body. And then if you'd like to invite an intention into your practice, I invite you to do so now. Taking time to allow your intention to seep into every part of your being. And we'll start inviting some movement into our body. The next inhale, blink your eyes open, reaching the hands all the way out and up. Palms face each other, not coming to meet. As we exhale, little bend in the knees. We're going to reach the right hand back, left hand forward, standing twist. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, left hand back, right hand forward, little bend in the knees. Inhaling once more to each side. Exhaling to reach into the fingertips, twisting. Inhaling to reach up. Exhaling to twist towards the left, little bend in the knees. Inhaling, we reach the hands all the way up. Palms come to meet this time, and as you exhale, bring the hands towards the back of the neck. We're pulling our elbows in towards our head, pulling our navel in towards our spine, feeling that length and that energy moving up through your elbows. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, little bend in the knees. We're hinging from the hips, folding forwards, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhaling for Ardha Uttanasana, flat back extension. Exhaling, hands come down to the mat. We're stepping the left foot back, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge, squeezing your shoulder blades to lift your chest. And then as you next exhale, pressing into your feet, we're going to reach the hands all the way up. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior two, facing the left side of your mat, dropping your left heel down. Hands are reaching forwards. Inhale. We exhale, tip it back. Right hand reaches up and over. Peaceful warrior. Inhale, near peaceful. Exhale, bringing your forearm down to the thigh, reaching the left hand up and over, extended side angle. Inhale. As you exhale, back through peaceful, maybe this time wrapping the left hand across the lower back as you reach for the right thigh, reaching that right hand up and over. Inhale. We exhale, warrior two. Legs are staying the same. We're reaching hands out. As you next inhale, straightening the front leg, squeezing your glutes as you reach the hands up. We exhale for warrior two. Inhaling to reach up, straighten that front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhaling, reaching up once again. Exhaling, warrior two. As you next inhale, reach the hands up, straightening the front leg. We're turning the right toes to face the side of the mat. Hands come to meet up overhead. And then once again, bring your hands towards the back of your neck. We're squeezing the elbows in towards our head, lifting our chest, still engaging our core. Inhale here. And as you exhale, little bend in the knees. We're hinging from the hips, folding forward, Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged fold. You want to play with taking a little bend in one knee, then the other, maybe swaying from side to side or taking a ragdoll, you can. Just finding a little bit of softness. tapping into that playful energy. And as you next exhale, slowly release. Hands come underneath the shoulders. We're going to keep the right hand on the mat. As we next inhale to lift and open the left hand towards the back of the mat, squeezing your shoulder blades. Inhale here. And exhale, left hand comes down to the mat. We go to the other side, inhaling to reach your right hand up. Exhaling, both hands come down to the mat. We inhale for your flat back extension, reaching the crown of the head forwards. As you next exhale, bring your heels in, toes out. Generous bend in the knees. We're uncurling all the way up towards our goddess pose. Palms come to meet at our heart center. And once again, bring the hands behind the neck. Squeezing your elbows in towards your head, reaching the crown of the head up. Feeling that strength across your legs. Inhaling. As we next exhale, we're going to turn to come to our high lunge, facing the front of the mat, releasing the hands up, lifting your left heel. Inhale. As you next exhale, twisted high lunge, reaching our right hand back, left hand forwards. You can either stay here if you want to tip it back, bring your right hand towards your left thigh, reaching the left hand up overhead. We're squeezing the glutes here to protect our lower back. And as you next exhale, we're slowly all release. Left hand comes down to the mat next to the right foot as we reach the right hand up. Easy twist. Inhaling in your easy twist. Exhaling, side plank variation, rolling onto the outer edge of the left foot. Heel toe, your right foot is so it's in front of your hips. And then reaching that right hand up. And then all the way towards the top of the mat. Taking a big side stretch. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly release. Right hand comes back overhead. We're slowly dropping the hips, turning, bring the weight onto our left glute to face the back of the mat. Right foot stays crossed over the left. Take a little twist, wrapping your left elbow around your right thigh. We're looking over the right shoulder towards the top of the mat. Taking a big inhale, reaching into the crown of the head. And exhaling, slowly releasing. We're facing the back of the mat. Grab your foot with both of your hands. As you next inhale, we're going to straighten the right leg as much as possible. Leg doesn't need to be straight. We want to keep a long spine here. So we're squeezing our shoulder blades as we lift our chest. And as you next exhale, slow and controlled. Bring right foot to crisscross over the left. We're coming for a forward fold, releasing the weight of the head forwards. Taking a round of breath. As you next inhale, reach your gaze up, slowly coming back to your seat, reaching the hands all the way up. We're coming to our side plank. So you're going to slowly sweep the left hand towards the top of the mat, left fingertips facing towards the top of the mat as we roll onto the edge of our feet, pressing into this left hand, reaching your hips all the way up, side plank. Inhale and side plank. Exhale, both hands come down to the mat, plank pose. Either working towards a vinyasa of your choice or meeting us in downward facing dog. We all come to downward facing dog, sending the hips all the way back. Take a round of breath. And then as you next inhale, lift your gaze. Walk, step, hop, or jump. We're meeting back in our Uttanasana, forward fold, front of the mat. Inhaling for your Ardha Uttanasana, flat back extension. Exhaling to fold, then vertebrae by vertebrae, coming all the way towards our Tadasana. Reaching the hands all the way out and up. Palms meet and come down through heart center. Inhale in Samastiti. Exhale for Tadasana. Take a round of breath. And then we move to the other side. Inhaling, reaching the hands all the way out and up. Palms don't touch. They're just facing each other. Little bend in your knees as you reach the left hand back. Right hand forward, standing twist. Inhaling through center, straighten the legs. Exhaling, reaching the right hand back. Inhaling, reaching up through center. Exhaling once more to each side, reaching left hand back. Inhale through center. We exhale, right hand comes all the way back. As you next inhale, reach your hands all the way up. Palms come to meet. Bring them behind your head as you squeeze your elbows in towards your head. Inhale here. And as we exhale, maybe bending the knees, we're hinging from the hips, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhaling for your Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, hands come down to the mat. It's the right foot that steps back. Low lunge. Squeezing your shoulder blades to lift your chest. Inhale. As you exhale, pressing into your feet, we're reaching the hands all the way up. High lunge. Inhaling in your high lunge. As you exhale, warrior two. We're facing the right side of the mat. Inhale in warrior two. Exhale, peaceful warrior, reaching the left hand up and over. Take an inhale in the pose. And as you exhale, left forearm comes to left thigh. We're reaching the right hand towards the top of the mat, extended side angle. Inhale in the pose. As you exhale, reverse or peaceful warrior once again. Maybe this time wrapping the right hand across your lower back as you grab a hold of the left thigh. Inhale here. And exhale, warrior two. Take a round of breath in your warrior two. And then as you next inhale, reaching the hands up, straightening the front leg, squeezing our glutes. We exhale for warrior two. Inhaling to reach all the way up. Exhaling, warrior two. Inhaling, straightening the front leg, reaching into the hands. Exhaling, warrior two. As you next inhale, reach the hands up, this time turning left toes to face the side of the mat. We bring our hands to meet and then slowly bring them behind the back, squeezing our elbows in towards our head, lifting from our elbows, taking a big inhale here. And as you exhale, heels in, toes out, hinging from the hips, maybe bring a little bend to your legs. We're coming all the way down, releasing to our Prasarita Padottanasana. And then here you can play around, maybe bending into one knee and then the other, or taking a ragdoll as you sway from side to side, whatever feels good, whatever your body's asking for. And then as you next exhale, release the hands down towards the mat underneath your shoulders. We inhale for a flat back extension, keeping the left hand on the mat as we reach the right hand up, opening towards the back of the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, right hand comes down to the mat. We inhale to lift the left. Inhale and exhale to release. Inhale for your flat back extension. Exhaling, heels and toes out. Generous bend in your knees. We're coming all the way up towards our goddess, reaching hands all the way out and up. Palms come to meet. And then once again, bring towards the back of the neck, squeezing our elbows in towards our head, reaching the elbows up. We're trying to bring a flat back, so tilting our pelvis as we pull the navel in towards the spine. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're releasing high lunge, lifting the right heel. Hands come all the way up overhead. We're facing the front of the mat. Inhale in your high lunge. Exhale, twisted high lunge, reaching left hand back, right hand forward. You can either stay here if you played with it on the other side and you want to play with it here. Maybe tipping left hand towards the right thigh as we reach the right hand up and over. We're squeezing our glutes, engaging our core here to protect our lower back. Take an inhale. And as we exhale, we all release. Right hand comes down next to the left foot. Easy twist, reaching that left hand up and overhead. Inhaling. As you next exhale, side plank variation, rolling onto the outer edge of the right foot. Heel toeing your left foot so it comes in front of your hips, reaching into that left hand, and then pulling it all the way towards the top of the mat, taking a big side stretch. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly release. Left hand reaches towards the back of the mat, dropping our right glute down to the mat, turning to face the back of the mat. We're keeping the left foot crossed over the right, wrapping our right hand around the left knee, and then looking over the left shoulder. We're twisting towards the top of the mat. Take a round of breath, reaching in from the crown of the head. As you inhale, exhaling, so you can twist a little deeper. Take another inhale. And as we exhale, slowly release. We're facing the back of the mat, wrapping the hands around the left foot. We're straightening the left leg as much as possible. The goal here is to bring a stretch into the back of the legs, but we want to keep our spine straight. So we really want to be squeezing our shoulder blades, lifting from the crown of our head If your left leg isn't straight, no worries. Inhale. And as you next exhale, slow and controlled, crisscrossing our left foot over the right, we're folding forwards. You can always release your foot here, bring your hands towards the mat. On your next inhale, uncurl vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming all the way to sit up tall, reaching the hands up overhead. We're coming from here all the way back to our side plank. So we're going to sweep the right hand behind us towards the top of the mat. Fingertips are facing the top of the mat as we slowly roll onto the edges of our feet, pressing into our right hand, lifting the hips all the way up, side plank. Inhale here. As you next exhale, both hands come down to the mat, plank pose. Either meeting us in downward dog directly or working through vinyasa of your choice. And then exhaling, we all come back, downward facing dog. Take a round of breath in your downward dog. And as you next inhale, lift your gaze. Walk, step, hop or jump. We're meeting at the top of the mat, Uttanasana. Inhaling for Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling to fold, and then vertebrae by vertebrae coming all the way to standing. Reaching the hands out and up, palms meet, and come down through heart and center. Inhale in your Samastiti. Exhale to release into Tadasana. Closing your eyes or softening your gaze. Take a round of breath. Coming back to your intention. The next inhale, blink your eyes open. We're reaching the hands all the way out and up. Palms come to meet, and then as we exhale, hinging from the hips, we fold forwards. Generous bend in your knees. We're keeping the right hand on the mat as we next inhale to lift and open. The left hand reaches up. You can play with straightening your left leg. Inhaling and exhaling, left hand comes down to the mat. Bring a bend to both your knees. We inhale to reach the right hand up. Maybe playing with straightening that right leg. Inhale here. As you next exhale, both hands come down to the mat. Generous bend in the knees. We inhale for Ardha Uttanasana, reaching the crown of the head forwards. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Generous bend in your knees. We're going to come all the way to our toe stand. So lifting the heels up. We're squeezing the shoulder blades, lifting the crown of the head up. Maybe keeping your hands on the mat, or maybe bringing them towards our knees. We're pulling the navel in towards the spine, rolling the shoulders back, finding that drishti, that unmoving point in front of you, that focal point. Take another inhale. And as we exhale, slow and controlled, with or without your hands, coming to sit onto your glutes. We're crossing our legs, and coming to a cross-legged seat. As you next inhale, reach your hands all the way out and up. Exhale, we're twisting, looking over the left shoulder. Right hand comes towards the outer left knee. Inhale in your twist. Exhale to release back through center. Inhale, we're reaching the hands all the way up. Exhaling, we're twisting towards the right, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale in your twist. Exhale to release back through center. So you next inhale, reaching your hands all the way out and up. Palms come to meet up overhead. Exhaling, bring your hands down through heart center. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze. We're meeting here in our Anjali, with our hands in our Anjali Mudra. Coming back to those long inhales and exhales. And coming back to that intention you set at the beginning of your practice. How did you honor that intention? How can you continue to bring it into the rest of your day, the rest of your week? We're here for another round of breath. And then take a moment to thank yourself for dedicating some time to moving your body, connecting to your mind, your body, your heart. And for taking time to set an intention, connecting to that intention too. And as always, I thank you for allowing me to guide you through this practice. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little bit funky, a little bit twisty, and hopefully you managed to tap into that energy. If you did enjoy this practice, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And I really love to hear your feedback down in the comment section below. So I would love to hear what you thought about this flow. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really helps my channel, helps to support me and this content that I'm producing. I come out with new videos every Monday and Thursday, or at least twice per week. But yeah, let me know what you'd love to see from me down in the comments too, and we will see each other next week. Thank you. Bye.